Hi, welcome to Rose Opal Knits, a crafty channel.
This is episode 72, and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica, and we are a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law duo from Delaware. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome for the first time. If you are new and this is your first time, we hope that you like what you see. And if you are returning, we are so glad that you choose to spend some time with us whenever we upload a new video. And in case you are new here, because we did gain some new subscribers during Vlogmas, like I said, I'm Erica, the mother-in-law, and this is Daphne, my daughter-in-law. She's married to my oldest son. We live in Delaware, and we are a multi-generational household, and we enjoy crafty things, mainly knitting, but we do other crafts. So we usually just jump right into the crafty goodness, but we actually have quite a bit of administrative stuff to go over. And so we are going to do that in the beginning. And we also have a lot to talk about. Since our last podcast episode was in November, and we know that many of you choose not to watch Vlogmas, but we didn't want you to miss, anything. So we are going to talk about everything that we've finished since the November episode and everything that we've worked on since then. So I think it's all knitting. Did you do any crochet?
No.
No? Okay. Yep,
No.
It's all knitting. All right, so first we had our Holiday Sock KAL has ended and the winners have been picked. So we are going to announce them first. And, sorry, I'm reaching. Do you want to hold that?
Am I showing these now or no?
Yes, you can show them when I announce the name.
I have a cold, also, just so we are clear. I'm fine.
What are you doing?
I'm going to pull up the one. The pattern.
Oh, I can just pop a picture in.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Whatever.
Yeah. I'll just
I was
pop a
pulling it
picture.
up. Anyways, this is our bag of prizes.
And then we have two, the same pattern, but we have two codes for free patterns. So first, we'll go with the project bag. And this project bag was donated by Oli of Cherish Stitch by Oli. And Daphne and I both have that project bag also because I bought it for us. And but this one was donated. And she also, we'll go ahead and say this, put it in now. She also has a code to her shop. I will put it on the screen, but it is Rose Opal 15 to get 15% off your purchase. And that expires on January 31st of this year. So at the end of the month.
Let me show the other side. There's like other...
Yeah. But the winner of this project bag is Cafe Bean Counter Knits, and that's Jessica. So if you will contact us, you can either email us or you can just message us on Instagram, because I know you're on Instagram.
Well, they're all from Instagram because it is on Instagram.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. All right. And the next we will, the yarn that we dyed. So this is our Rose Opal Knits hand-dyed yarn. It's a one-of-a-kind. Well, we call it, Christmas 2022? Yeah, because that's...
It is merino nylon cashmere.
Mm-hmm. And we like it for socks. My husband loves it for socks. And who is this? Oh, Deus provided it. Okay, it'll be on the screen. I can't read Daphne's handwriting. And that's Grandma Harv. So you are the winner of this skein of yarn. So if you will just contact us so we can get your address and send this to you. And then...
Are you doing Holy Press?
Yes. So this sock set was donated by Elizabeth of Holly Press Fibers, And she also has a coupon code if you go to her website, Holiday Press Fibers, and you use the code Delaware Duo. You can receive 10% off your purchase, and that is good also until January 31st of 2023, this year. So the end of the month. And the winner of this is Carolyn Gracie NK 11. Okay. So that'll be on the screen. So congratulations. Carolyn, if you just contact us with your address, we'll send that out to you. And now we have 2 winners for the sock pattern, which I'll pop a picture in on the screen. And you are PL Bel Air, and that's Patty. And the second winner of the sock pattern is Nitty Weeza. That's Louisa. Okay. So if you will contact us, that is a code that you can use on Ravelry to receive the pattern for free. And you can either contact us on Instagram, or if you want to go ahead and contact us on Ravelry, because we're both on Ravelry, I'll put our Ravelry names on the screen. And so those are the winners of our Holiday Sock KAL. And we'll just go right in and we'll announce our next make along. So Daphne and I decided, and several of you said that you would totally be interested in this, but we are doing a baby / children's make along, so you can knit or crochet items for kids. And we're calling this the Rose Opal Knits Cozy Kids Mail. So you can use a participation hashtag, which is, it'll be on the screen, but it's hashtag ROK Cozy Kids MAL. And then the finished object hashtag is hashtag ROK Cozy Kids FO. The prizes will be pulled from the FO hashtag, but please, we love your participation pictures. Daphne always makes sure to share them.
Not always.
Oh, well, she
I try
tries.
to. All right. I'll try.
To our Instagram stories. And so the information for that, it's going to run from January 30th through April 30th. That's the due date, right?
Yeah, that's my due date. If anyone doesn't know, if you didn't watch Vlogmas, I am pregnant with our first kid,
that's right.
and it is a boy. So, and that's why we're hosting this make along again. Because I think we did a baby one last year.
Did we?
Not last year. Was it the year before? We did it when I was pregnant with Theo too.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure we did something.
Uh-huh.
We might not have. Might be making
Maybe
that up.
we talked
I feel
about
like
it.
we said we were going to.
Yeah.
We might not have.
And so we decided that whips are allowed as long as there's less than 25% already completed. And you can make anything. I mean, hats, booties, socks, sweaters, blankets.
A stuffy.
Yep. So as long as it's for kids, because it's the Cozy Kids Mail. So anything that they can cozy up in or with in a nice yarn. Not, nice that you get to decide what's a nice yarn. We're not going to dictate that to you. But obviously kid appropriate is what's nice for kid stuff. But all right. So we don't have any prizes to show for that or anything yet, but there will be prizes for this make along. And if you would like to donate a prize, we always appreciate that. And we know the people that join the make alongs appreciate it so much too. So just contact us. And what else? Oh, okay. And talking about prizes, we were contacted by Hey Country Creations, and she would like to give away a Valentine's Progress Keeper to our subscribers. So the prompt for this giveaway is to visit heycountrycreations.com, because she now has her own website, and pick your favorite item and leave that in the comment below. And we will pick a winner in episode 73.
The next episode.
The next episode, which we will record around January 23rd, and it'll go up live sometime around January 25th is what I have written down. So before the end of the month. And then if you win that, the item will be sent to you straight from Hey Country Creations. So thank you so much for asking us to be a part of your giveaway. And is that it?
I think that's all.
Oh, one more thing.
No.
I decided to make my Instagram account, my personal Instagram account, private. I was having two reasons. I was having to block like multiple fake accounts a week, like 4, 5, 6 accounts a week. And because in that account, I do share pictures of my husband and my kids and just different family things. Which obviously, I mean, we did Vlogmas and they're all in Vlogmas, but you know, it just...
We know the people watching our Vlogmas are people who like share similar interests at least. You know, whereas like the people following you were random like scam accounts.
Yeah, scam accounts. And they were, I don't know, maybe I look like a desperate middle-aged lady, which I'm not.
Totally desperate.
And they were trying to message me and stuff. I don't know. I'm not, you know. Anyway. So I decided to go ahead and make that private, and I have a new Instagram account that's public, and it's just for my crafts. So knitting and cross stitch is mainly what you will see. And please, you know, follow me there. It is, what is it? Rose Opal Erica? Yeah, I'll put it on the screen.
I think so.
Yeah, Rose Opal Erica.
I was gonna pull it.
And you know what? The second reason I decided it would be a good idea to do a new one is because my personal account, I had a lot of people who were family and like old friends and like my homeschool community, and they don't care at all about my knitting or cross stitch.
They'd rather see like the family
stuff. And so I always felt torn. Like I wanted to like share family stuff, but then I knew there were like these rando accounts that kept following me, and then I'd want to share my knitting and my cross stitch, but I knew there were so many people that didn't care, that didn't want to see that. So actually having this new Instagram, I feel free. So I just post my knitting and my cross stitch, and I think I post it almost daily. I feel like I've never done that before, so that's funny. But anyway, so so please, if you want to, follow me there. If you had already followed my personal account, I didn't block anyone.
No, she's gonna go through and block everyone that she does not know in real life.
And that's it. I think that's everything. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who watched Vlogmas and left us such kind comments and, you know, interacted with us in the comment section. It was like it was a lot of fun, and we enjoyed it, and we're glad that those of you who watched seem to enjoy it as well. All right, 13 minutes. Oh my.
I thought it was going to be longer.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. I thought you were going to talk way more.
She acts like I'm super talkative or something. All right, so let's get into the crafty goodness now. We have quite a few FOs. Some of them have already been given away, so we just have pictures to pop in. But we still do have quite a few in hand to show. Mm-hmm. All right, and they're not going to be in order, because I know I can't remember what order I finished them in. Can you remember?
I could for the most part, but
I can't. All right.
Not really. Like, I'm not going to try.
Oh, wait. My sweater. What I'm wearing. This is my Gracious. It is a free pattern by Espace Tricot. Yeah.
I can't even say it either.
And the sample is like a beautiful, like neutral palette.
It's like pink, black, tan,
and cream maybe or something beige. I don't know. And
like but it's so pretty.
I decided to use my it's all yarn, Brary yarn, and it is from the Mystery Monthly Club, the Hunger Games Club. It was a couple years ago, so
2020, I think.
Okay.
Because I was doing Clark and Al.
Oh, okay.
I think it was 2020 when we did that.
So I'm not going to stand up, but Caesar Flickerman.
Sounds about right.
Boy with the Bread. Primrose Everdeen and Effie Trinket. That's what they were called.
And the gray is Coop's Knit socks, yeah.
Yep, in a gray color.
Yeah.
So, and I do have a Ravelry project page for this project that gives all the numbers, like the row counts and everything. If you're interested in that. All right, now time for FOs. Go ahead, Daphne.
All right, we're gonna. I guess we'll start with socks. I had to think about it. I was debating. All right, so this is my pile of socks, and then this is the second pair. Well, second sock, because I only have so many sock blockers. But anyways, so first one is the Midnight Dancers by Sari Nordlund, which this idea to knit this sock like this is actually from Delightful Works, which is Susan. And so the main color is West Yorkshire Spinners in the gingerbread color, which is the 2022 colorway, like Christmas colorway that they did. And then this ruffle is Mesa Skeins. It was a D-stash of her Advent that I bought, I think from Amy from Happy Little Yarn. I think. That might be wrong. But then this, the cuff and the toe are, that's not even a cuff, that is a heel. The heel and the toe is November 2020 Clark and Al mystery color, which it is sparkly. I don't know if you can see that. But I knit the medium size. Like I said, the other one's there. Not going to show them. And then this one is Clark and Al. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. She dyed a couple skeins last year in December, and they were all holiday themed. This one was I'm a hippopotamus for Christmas, and this is fingering held double on a US 4. It's just a vanilla sock. So 1x1, heel flap and gusset, and then a wedge toe. And I do 44 stitches for these ones. So those are for me too. So these, all the first 4 are for me. And then this one is Holly Pressed Fibers in the Cornish Sleigh Ride, which I bought last year and never got to making my socks. I made 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2021 I bought it. And made hold-ins, so now I have my matching one. And the only difference is this would have been green on his, and then this is red. But it is a 6x2 rib, I believe. And it is a 64 count on a US 1.5. And it's very pretty.
It is pretty.
And then the last one for me is the Advent sock from Cozy Knitter.
Yeah.
So, and it is all 24 days in one sock. And these are ridiculous. All right, so like normal sock for me, right? Like,
so do you find that length leg comfortable, or do you not like it?
It was kind of weird at first, but I mean, I wore them to work too, so it was fine. Wrong sock. But anyway, so it was weird, but it was not terrible.
Do you think you'd knit one that long
No.
again? No?
No.
Okay.
Probably not. No, I think like this red stripe is probably the highest. Actually, no, I think if it were at the purple, like the beginning of it, it wouldn't bug me. It's just how tall the cuff is. I don't know.
Do you think you'll do an Advent sock again?
I want to, but not. I wouldn't do it like this. This is like too long. Like I don't know if I'd be able to do the full
Maybe you
repeat.
could do like 2 pairs.
I was thinking about
12
doing
colors.
2 pairs.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I gave her
6 and 6 with more neutral. You know.
Her skeins were like 120 grams or something like that. Like it was ridiculous. So I still had like the whole other stripe repeat. So I gave them to her. So
eventually I'll knit them up. Maybe I'll save them for Advent 2023.
But like this is so long. So, and it's just a vanilla sock with the 64 count, 1x1, heel flap and gusset, wedge toe on a US 1.5. I have to cough really bad.
Do you want me to pause it? All right.
No, it's fine.
All right.
And then the socks I don't have are actually Chris's socks, which were
my
both...
husband.
Both,
I think I have a picture, so if I have it, I'll pop it in.
both of them were DK weight socks. One was Loops and Threads Merino something. I don't remember what it's called. Cozy Merino, I think. But it is like an acrylic with some merino in it. So I'm thinking those will actually hold up pretty good for him. But I don't know. It was just in the gray color. They were vanilla, 56 count with a 1x1 rib, heel flap and gusset, and a round toe. I think that's what he likes.
I gotta turn that off.
I think it was a round toe for his. And that was the first pair, which was just solid gray. I started in November. Mm-hmm. And then the second pair was the merino cashmere.
Wait, you follow the toe in the pattern? I think it's a barn. No, not a barn toe. I think it's a star toe. Does it decrease? Does it have 4 decreases or 6?
Go talk to your dad.
Oh, hold on.
Alright, anyways, his second pair of socks were the cashmere socks, and it's the same thing, just we dyed it, so I don't really have color. And then the toe, we also dyed, but that was from last year, so it's just like a dark gray. Mm-hmm. And same thing, 56 count vanilla sock, 1x1 rib, heel flap and gusset, and whatever toe. I think it's a round toe. Uh-huh. I don't know. It's the one in the pattern, but I feel like it was a round toe.
Wait, which one? The ribbed pattern?
I think so.
Yeah, because I think it's a star toe. I don't even remember.
I don't know. It's in our pattern. You can look at it on our website if you would like.
RoseOpalKnits.com on the blog. That's where all the patterns are, and they're all free.
Yeah, those both were knit on a US 3. Mm-hmm. And
all
then
right.
I have one more pair of socks.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of decided to talk about socks real quick. They're all so similar, and they've all been worn. So I don't want to show them too much. I want to go through. Look at them. They don't fit. What do you mean? They're size 13 men's. Anyways, these are Holden's. He's worn them quite a bit, actually. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. But anyway, so these are Holden's, and this is Willow Trees yarn Jingle. It's a DK weight, and then the green is one of ours, so we dyed last year. And same thing. It's just a 1x1 rib. Heel flap. He does not get the slip stitch heel flap. It's just stockinette. Mm-hmm. And then a short wedge toe. And when I say short wedge toe, I think I only decreased to I think there's 12 on each front and back needle. His toe is short. So, but yeah. And same thing, just a nope, it's a US 3 is what I was going to say. I already said that. But yeah, look how small that looks. It fits his foot.
It does look small, but then it was all baggy on the thing.
I don't know. He wears a men's 13. Mm-hmm. So, but it looks really small. Hold on, we're going to compare it to mine.
Yeah, but even when you look at the charts, because I have little wooden ones.
This is mine.
There's not
this
really
Holden's.
That much difference between sizes.
Alright, here you go. That's mine compared to Holden's.
Have you worn these yet?
Yes.
Once. Oh, okay.
Only once.
Yeah, cause
I have a lot of socks, for myself, so mm-hmm. I kind of go through them and don't wear the same ones very often. Mm-hmm. So those are all my socks.
All right, well, I have a pair of socks. One pair. No, well, I finished 2 pairs of socks, but I have to pop a picture in for the other one. So I finished my Christmas socks, and here are both of them. And this is, where is it? Oh, here it is. This is what I have left. It's Night Owl Fibers Christmas 2022 colorway. And I knit these using the pattern in this book. Knit 2 socks in 1. And I think it's called the Everyday Sock. It's just like the basic stockinette sock. And so it's got an afterthought heel, but you put in waste yarn. And so I believe that's usually called a peasant heel. And then you knit along. You start with the cuff, you knit a long tube, you put the waste yarn in for the heel, then you knit to the length of the foot. Then you put in more waste yarn, and then you knit some more. Then you eventually separate. You add the other cuff, and you add the heels and the
oh my gosh,
the heel and the toes. But it was fun. Her way of putting in waste yarn is different than the way that I had learned before. So, and anyway, I like it. I'm knitting more socks like that. So I can see myself knitting socks like that. So I finished those, and then I finished, I think it was my oldest whip, what I called my reaping socks.
Oh, you gave those away. I forgot.
They were in this bag, and I was using another skein of Yarn Brary's Hunger Games mystery called The Reaping, and that's why I named the socks The Reaping. And the socks were, this is what the yarn looked like. I'll pop in a picture of what they look like. I forgot to take a picture myself, but my friend, I got her to take one and send it to me. And that I gave him to. And it was just a knit, purl, twisted knit stitch patterning that I wrote up. And I think I'm going to do it again on another pair, but not yet. And so those are my 2 socks that I finished, and I'll talk about this. We'll talk about this. And then I finally finished my daughter's mittens that I promised her last year, not in 2021, that I'd knit for her. So I knit these with the Tin Can Knits, simplest mittens in the world's simplest mittens. And I knit the child size. I used Barocco Ultra Wool in this pinky colorway, and my daughter has worn them several times outside, but it warmed up, so
yeah, it's warm.
Yeah, she
not
didn't.
Today.
I mean, it's not like warm summer warm, but it's warm for winter. And so that's those. How many more do you have?
3.
3 more?
I don't have one of them. Well,
I have 3 more too.
I'm supposed to have 4.
4 more?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
I finished the souffle. I refinished it.
Oh, yeah.
But I still don't like it, so it's okay. It's going to become a whip again, I think.
Oh, okay.
So we're not going to show it. But I did technically finish it again, because I know, I talked to... I mean, you guys saw it, actually. We did a whip parade. You guys saw it. It was on needles again. But I liked it. I did the ribbing again, and rebound off. And I don't know what's up with it, but this ribbing just flares. It does not sit right. It won't... I don't want it to cinch in necessarily, but it's not... okay, so, I'm going to show you the bottom of this. Bottom of the sweater, it goes in a little bit, but, yeah. It's not, cinched in. It's not doing that. It's, just sitting there, and it just sits open, and I don't like it. It's driving me crazy.
Why don't you talk about that, since you're already holding it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, so this is my 12-day sweater. It's actually an 11-day sweater, because I finished it the day before, which, if you did not watch Vlogmas, I decided for the 12 days of Christmas to knit this sweater for my grandmother. My mom asked me, a month ago, around Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving, actually, so over a month ago, if I would knit my grandmother a sweater, because she's always commenting on them, and saying how much she wants them, and different things like that. So my mom's like, will you knit her a sweater? And I was like, okay, sure. What kind? So this is what we settled on. It is the Magnolia Bloom by Camille Vlad. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. It'll be up there on the screen.
And I knit it. I did not knit it to pattern. I was really about to tell you I did. I did not, because I messed up.
You messed up, yeah.
But anyway, so I tried to knit it to pattern. So all of this yoke is to pattern up until this last section down here, this last eyelet section. I accidentally increased because I was reading the pattern and I wanted to print the chart, but there's something wrong with the printer. So I couldn't print it then. No, the computer was broken.
It's not now, but yeah.
Something happened to the computer. Holden fixed it. It's fine. But something happened. So I was on my phone, and I accidentally scrolled up to the medium size instead of the large, which the medium has another increase down here, whereas the large did not. So I ended up increasing to the extra large size and did not realize it until I was splitting for sleeves, and I was not ripping out those short rows because short rows happen after the lace. That's not
after the yoke.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the yoke is large, increased to the extra large. So I guess it's just the extra large. I don't know. Anyways, bottom of the sweater is all extra large, which is fine. And it is fully done.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only modifications I did was I lengthened the body. I think, I want to say about 2.5 inches. I lengthened it. And then the sleeves, I did decreases along them. It is supposed to just be like a straight sleeve and then rapid decrease, but I was like, I don't know if she'd want that, so I did that instead. Like, did the decreases. And I also added a tag because non-knitters don't know, like, front and back. And this is just,
You want me to pause?
No.
Okay.
That's fine. Sorry. I got a gross cough. It's okay. Anyways, so it is Pound of Love in the olive color. And I ended up with 89 grams left out of the entire ball. So
it took almost a pound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to give this to my mom so she can send it over to her. And needle sizes. I used a US 10 for the ribbing. And then the body, yoke and body, were on US 11, which I don't know the millimeters for those.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so 11 days. I started on Christmas and finished it on the 4th, 5th.
Yeah, something like that. 4th or the 5th.
4th or 5th, whichever day it was. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's on Ravelry.
Yeah, it's also in our vlog, the Christmas Days vlog, if you haven't watched that. But
I did not actually think I was going to be able to finish it because this cold, sickness, whatever it is, I don't know what it is. It was awful last week.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it went through the house. Daphne and the little kids seem to get it the worst. So.
Oh yeah, those guys are gross.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I finished my daughter's sweater shirt. And
has she tried it on? I haven't seen her in it.
She tried it on before I blocked it. But it's all the ends have been sewn in and it has been blocked. So this is what it is. And I modified the pattern, just the stripes. It is a striped sweater, but it's wide stripes, and I did the skinny stripes. I used helical knitting, and this main color is Barocco. Yeah. And then the white creamy color is also Barocco, but it's Barocco Ultra Wool DK. So, I don't remember what needles I used. I think I might have used US 8s, but I'm not sure. Maybe 7s. I don't know. I have a Ravelry page for it. And I really like it. I think it's pretty. And the Stellina in this is like real. There's a lot of it.
You can see it, like without even really trying to show it.
So, but she likes it. All right. You want to show?
How many more do you have?
2.
Oh, okay. I only have one more of mine. The other one I already gave away. And this might be dirty. I think it might be.
This poor thing, it has. If you didn't watch Vlogmas, if you haven't watched Vlogmas, you didn't hear about what happened.
This is
but
awful. But anyways, so you guys know about my Ever After dress by the Autumn Acorn. So cute, right? Yeah, it was cuter earlier. But anyways, so this is for my daughter. She it is the 4th size, and it was a test knit. I don't know if the pattern is released yet. But, so I knit it all to pattern. I believe this was on an 8, like the top color, which is, Yarn is Love by Lisa in the unicorn color. It's 100% merino. And then this bottom is Drops alpaca, whatever that alpaca is. I don't remember what it is called. But anyways, so you notice how it's all matted. So this is like at least 3 inches longer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have pictures of Paisley wearing it. I didn't actually get finished object pictures.
Oh, no.
Like, not good ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have the funny ones of Paisley. That's it. So, not my fault, though.
Yes, the alpaca has been felted.
Very badly. Do you see this? There is no stitch definition at all. So you can see the stitches, right? No. Holden washed it. And he said something about him washing it. And literally, I was like, he ruined it. Didn't even see it yet. And he's like, said something. Do you even know what he said? I have no idea.
He said, hey, that dress you knit, Paisley, was this supposed to go in the washing machine? Something like that.
I was like, where is it?
It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
No, it still fits her.
Yeah.
And she did not notice a difference. So, but you can tell a difference in it very badly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it got shorter. And that makes it look wider. I don't know that it actually got wider, but
it looks wider. But, like, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could rip it all the way back out to here, get new yarn for it. But
she wears it like that. She's worn it several times.
She's worn it. She does not care. Plus, I'm like, she's short. Like, my boys aren't short. She's short, okay? Compared to them. Like, she's the only one that's short. But, so, it'll be a perfectly fine shirt, you know, for her to wear. I mean, it'll be a very warm shirt for her to wear during spring and summer and stuff. But, I mean, it might even fit her, like, come fall of next year, you know? Because of how short she is. She could just wear it. Right now, it's, like, mid-thigh on her. So, just wear a pair of leggings and it can be a shirt. It is a dress, so if you look at the pattern, everyone else's pictures are so cute. And mine could not be, like, added to that pattern at all without...
Oh.
I mean, I got them at night, like, when I finished them.
Yeah.
With her in the living room, making ridiculous faces, like a 2-year-old does, you know, so... Not very professional pictures of that one at all, but it's okay. It's, like I said, it's for a 2-year-old. Doesn't matter. It's okay. She has other testers and pictures. Plus, I got all the measurements and everything before it got felted.
Yeah.
So, that's all that matters.
All right. So, if you watched Vlogmas, you know, but if you didn't watch it, you don't know. It is done, and it was finished before December. So I think I talked about this in the last episode, but I had to use different yarn. I actually had to use 2. So I used a full 10 gram, and then I had to use just a teensy tiny bit of another one right there at the tip. But this is my habitation throw. It does not have the eyelets, and
It has. 1 row.
1
2
row.
rows. Nope, 1 row.
1 row.
Can't even see it.
But it's
like matching my
so
skin tone.
cozy, and I love it. And this is from the advent calendar I got in 2021 from my friend Julie. It was a total of, 16 skeins, 20 gram and 10 gram minis. And then my mom gave me a gift card to buy for Christmas that same year, 2021, to buy some yarn. So I bought 3 skeins of this gray color. It is You and Dye on Etsy, and this is Tea Cozy, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, something like that.
And so I had 3 skeins of that I used, and I thought would be enough, but it wasn't. And This is from row 1. I don't even know which one I used, but they're both row 1 minis. And it's fantastic. And all right, my last one is going to need a picture, and your last one's going to need a picture. Too. All right. You want to talk about yours?
Mine is the sockhead hat. I forget who it's by. Do you have any idea? I want to say Kelly something, but I feel like that might be wrong.
McClure.
That's the last name.
Okay.
Anyways, it's a sockhead. And I knit it a little shorter than the one I knit for my guys because I knit the teen size. That way first of all, okay, they all have big heads. My guys do. So I knit the teen size so they would fit them for a long time and still be slouchy. So, and they love them. Paisley and Mason do. I have not knit Theo one, and I need to. I have plans to. But anyways, Everly is my niece, and I knit this one. My sister picked out the yarn last year, which was Yarn Bee, which is Hobby Lobby, in the authentic hand-dyed in the August Rose color. And I knit it on a US 2.5 for the ribbing, and then a US 3 for the rest of it. So, and I've already given it to my niece and everything, and she was very excited about it actually. So, and she's worn it. She likes it. Hers is not as slouchy as my guys' because I didn't think she would really want that. Like, I didn't think my sister would want that for her. So.
All right, and my final finished object was my pattern Almost Basic KAL. I had made the first one for my husband, and then my sons, Thomas and Ralph, they both liked them and said they wanted one, so I cast it on Thomas's first in this Barocco Ultra Wool in this gray colorway 33170 Granite. And this is what's left of the 100-gram ball. And I knit it on, well, what the pattern calls for, which is an 8 and a 9, I think. I don't know. It's in the pattern. I can't read those. Let me see. I printed the pattern before the computer broke. Yeah, US 8 5mm and US 9 5.5mm 16-inch circulars. And the first one that I knit for my husband used 83 grams of Barocco Ultra Wool, and the second one that I knit used 85. So I don't know. I
mean, that's just added an extra row somewhere.
No, I mean, or maybe my gauge was slightly different, you know, because it was like a whole year difference between knitting. So, I'm probably going to take it out of this bag, which is by Susan of Delightful Works, because it's a Christmas bag, but I'm just going to keep the same stuff, and I'm going to use this to knit my son Ralph one next. Haven't cast it on yet, but I will do that soon, because I put that project on my Make9. It was Daphne's idea. She was
just like, I don't know anymore, and I was like, dude. Just knit your pattern. What do you mean? You already have the yarn. You already have the pattern.
You already know.
Because she was trying to do it where it was stuff she already was like prepared to knit, basically.
Yes.
So either had the yarn or had the pattern. I think you
both.
Had the yarn. Actually.
For both of them, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and I was like, do your pattern.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah.
So we both made Make9 boards. I made 2.
I only made 1.
So mine's like a Make 18.
We like switched.
I know. But and like last year, I think I only did 3 things off my Make9. But
I almost finished my Make9 last year.
The reason I decided to do that was because I made 1 board that was full of past Make9 projects that didn't get made. And then the other one was like all stuff that I have the pattern and the yarn for, and I'm excited to like knit them. So we'll see. We'll see if I make all 18. We'll see if I even make 9. But all right, so that's the end of our finished objects, and we're now going to go into whips. And I have more than you, I think. How many you have?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. So no, I don't have many more than you.
No.
So
I did bring up one to talk about.
Okay, I brought up one to talk about too because it's getting casted on.
Mine's not getting cast on because it's part of our make-along.
Oh, okay. All right. No, mine's not. Mine's
up.
part of another make-along.
Talk about dishcloth.
Yes.
I need to do that too. A basket of cotton. Why do I have a basket of cotton? Not really sure. I have a basket of cotton though.
Stuffies. All right.
No, because that's the other stuff from Yarn Maven. That's in my yarn bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a basket of a yarn bowl full of cotton that I use for stuffies, which I actually love. So I have a basket of Swish DK for stuffies. I do not like the Swish DK for stuffies. No, for crochet. It's cotton. Cotton is my favorite thing for crochet. I have learned that in the last year. Cotton is great for these stuffies that I do. But the Swish DK, I don't know, like it doesn't look as clean, and I want these little stuffies to look very like clean and put together. To give away, can I give them away? You know?
Yeah.
So I need to figure something out with this Swish DK. I have a lot of it.
Excuse me.
So.
All right. So works in progress. I'm going to show this one because I believe this one is now my oldest whip, and it is a sock for my husband. And the last time I showed it, I was up here, and that's how much I managed to do. So this is still the first sock, so I still have an entire second one, and let's be real, I probably won't, I'll probably knit on it all year long, and hopefully it'll be ready for him by next Christmas. That's the way I feel about it, because...
She can't see it.
Well, yeah, the lighting's a little bit better in the family room. Because I made them take the dome off of it because it was like frosted. So now it looks like junk, but but at least I can see better. But anyway, 9-inch circulars are bothering my hands. So I can knit for a little bit on them, but I foresee in the future socks being knit either 2 circulars or magic loop mainly. So, but anyway, and I don't feel like, I don't want to switch because I don't want my gauge to change. And then I feel like I need to knit the entire second one on 9-inch circulars so that they're the same. But anyway.
I feel like your gauge won't change that much.
Yeah. But I'm knitting it out of Patton's Croy. It's like Midnight Colors or something. I think I have it in here. Patton's Croy, Socks FX, and Midnight Colors. See, I knew what I was talking about. And then in Opal, this dark gray Opal. Holding 2 strands together with a US 4. I'm using this needle. And that's a, US 4 3.5 millimeter. And I think I cast it on 52, something like that, stitches. All right, there's that.
I don't even know what I want to talk about. We'll talk about Holden's first. This is his little Hogwarts bag. And this is his muscle bird that I started a long time ago. I don't know when I started it. Last year. Like either 2021 or beginning of 2022. Not sure.
Is that where you were the last time you showed it?
No, this is where I was for...
During Vlogmas.
Yeah, during Vlogmas. Okay. So I was like far down here. I should have left
I went back and I looked and made sure that they were
I forgot. I didn't even think about it because this is the only one that I have, that I am showing that I have worked on, actually. Wait, because that one doesn't have a stitch marker on it. But I know exactly where I'm at on that one. But anyway, so I was like somewhere down here. Pretty far down. But anyway, so it is the extra large size of the Musselburgh by Isolde Teague. So, and I'm on a US 3, I believe. Yeah, US 3. So, yeah. I've done some progress I actually knit like 10 grams in one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I had to go to work that day too.
Mm-hmm.
So, something like that. But anyways.
It was when we were trying to catch up on Vlogmas.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But this is Apple Fiber Studios in the buzz color. Speed themed. I thought about this and I was like, they're going to think you're like a Steelers fan.
You said that last time. Uh-huh.
But yeah, so I was like, or you could just say it's Hufflepuff. Because it's very similar in colors too. But who knows? This might get done. I don't know. I get so bored working on this. I don't know. Plus, he told me that his sockhead hat was too warm. So he hadn't been wearing it. He's been wearing the green Raffles hat. And
But the sockhead head is thinner than
it's a fingering weight yarn.
Yeah.
Whereas the Raffles hat, I did fingering held double.
Yeah.
For the second one I did.
Excuse me. Oh my.
So, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to wear it. So I'm like, why am I knitting this? So, it's there. I should just do it, but I don't know. I feel like he might not wear it. I really do. I don't think he's going to wear it.
He will once he starts driving the truck outside.
Maybe. Doubtful.
All right. In this bag, this is by Cherished Stitch by Oli. I'm tired. Why is this yarn in there? Oh, did
because
I
you brought
offer
it
that
up
too?
because
Oh.
I needed a contrast for Chris's
Okay.
toe.
Okay. All right. Makes sense now. Is my Yorkshire Spinners yarn. Fairy Lights is the colorway. And the last time I showed it in a podcast episode, I was all the way up here. So I knit down the leg. I put right here. Yeah, right there.
That is a long sock.
Waste yarn in for the heel. And yeah, I wanted them to be long. And now I'm just barely on the foot. But it's on a 9-inch circular. So it's not going to go fast.
It's not going to go fast.
It's not. And that's the yarn in the cake. It's so pretty. And if it's finished by Christmas of 2023, I'll be really happy. Oh, and I'm doing the same from this book. All right.
All right, this is the last one you guys have seen before. It's in this bag. Mind you, what I said I was going to do with this project did not happen. I decided, because it's the first sweater by Hive Knits. Her name's Lizzie. But anyways, so I said I was going to rip this out because I was up in the collar. I had ripped back because I had picked them up and they weren't flat. Like it was slanted and it was driving me crazy. And I thought I could look past it. I couldn't. But then I said I was going to rip it out and not knit it. And then I was like, I want the sweater though. And I want it in this color because it's pretty. And then I was like, all right, I'll try it one more time. And if I can pick it up right, I'll do it. So then I picked it up and got through all but 2 rows of the short rows in one night. And so if you don't know, it's got this half fisherman's rib sleeve and then just stockinette. It's very hard to show. Let me show you the back. Just stockinette body. And it's really pretty and really simple. Like, I don't know. It's not just like a plain sweater, you know, but it's not like the So Basic either, which is very basic. And it's like a fancy rib on the sleeve instead. But, so, basically it didn't get frogged.
Yeah, so you're going to keep
one of the
knitting it?
2 projects that I said I was going to frog. So I'm going to knit it. I do not remember what size I'm knitting. I think it is the 4th size, but that might be wrong.
You can't remember how you're going to split the sleeves.
It's on my thing.
Oh, okay.
I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Gotcha.
Yes. So, like, this was literally sitting in this bag. This is a cone of yarn from Vulcan's Rest, which is one of our local-ish yarn stores. And so it's just split into 2 cakes. But this bag had even a whole set of Grizzly knit stitch markers. So there's one of them just sitting in there. I was like, no. I really want to knit this because I had everything set aside. I had, like, plans for this. And I was so excited about it. I think I cast this on March 2022. Something like that. And messed up and then didn't go back to it.
You cast it on for the Kona Long, didn't you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
By Gray Bear.
Uh-huh.
But this is knit on a US 10 for the body.
I can't stop yawning.
You can't stop coughing. At least a yawn's better than a cough.
So in my big carrot bag is my City Limits sweater. And I had made some, like, you know,
she was going to knit this in the 12 Days of Christmas? Like, she's going to finish it?
No, I was going to knit it monogamously in the 12 Days of Christmas.
She was going to try to finish it.
I can't.
She tried for
I was going to see how far
days.
I could get, you know, doing it monogamously in the 12 Days of Christmas. And then I knit that much, and I was like, this is boring. Although I love the sweater. I love the way the colors are like marling and like working out. So I am knitting the City Limits in various
purples.
Yep, from Knit Picks palette. Mm-hmm. I think I have like 5 different.
I thought you had like 5 and then you bought more.
I don't know. I did buy some more. But yeah, because here's another one. So they're just all kind of like, you know, getting knit together in different ways. And so, I mean, I did quite a bit, but then I was like, bleh. It's so cozy though. I would love to wear it. I am knitting it on US 8 wooden needles from Knit Picks. And it is going to get finished. I said I wanted to finish it by the end of January, and that is still my goal. Go ahead, laugh, Daphne. I can see it in your face.
It's January 9th today. We didn't say that. She has not worked on it, I don't think, at all.
I am going to work now.
I'm just saying, you haven't worked on it yet in January. That's all I was going to say, man. I'm pretty sure you gave up.
Well, last night, Chris and I found a new show with subtitles to watch, so I definitely need some like boring stockinette stitch.
Boring knit.
So I can read the subtitles. All right. I have 3 more.
I have 2 more.
Okay, so I'll talk about this one because the other 2... Oh, no, I have 4 more. 4 more. I'll talk about this one. You guys have seen this. So when I got tired of knitting my City Limits, I picked this sweater up. My Provence. And was not bored because I was knitting lace. And I finished the back.
I was worried. I thought you were going to lose stitches.
I finished the back. Sorry, Daphne. And that's where I was. Where that little orange gnome is. And then you knit extra, like, on the sides. The kids are outside playing with Holden. And then I came around to the front. And I followed the written instructions. So the pattern has chart and written instructions. And I just followed the written instructions. I didn't even look at the chart because the chart was like a couple pages ahead. And realized that my lace was wrong. So I had to rip that all out. But so I am going to work on this too. Definitely one of these sweaters is going to be finished by the end of January. It would make more sense to have the other one finished because it's all wool. Oh no, my needle got my sweater. All right. But I am knitting this. Oh, this is in a bag by Carla of CB Crafty Girl. And I am using Barocco Remix Light in this color 6993. And I am using, I hope I put my needle in here. Because that's just a needle that's holding it. Yeah. So I am using,
I think you're on 8.
US 8, 5mm needle.
Because I was thinking I knit mine on the 9.
Uh-huh. So there's that. All right, you want to talk about something?
Sure. I started socks. Okay, so one of my goals for this year is to knit through some of my sock yarn because I have a lot. I wanted to count it before actually coming up here, but I have. You guys know those cube organizers, shelves things. I have there's the small one and then there's the bigger cubes. I have the smaller one, so like the 12 by 12 squares. I have one of those cubes full of sock yarn. And I cannot fit any more sock yarn in there, so it is coming down onto a different shelf, which I do not like. So, first of all,
how many cubes do you have? 6, 8?
12.
Oh.
I have 2 of them. I have the 6, and then I have 2 of this 6 cube organizers.
Oh, you have 2 6, so it's a total of 12. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I have 1 cube completely full of 100 gram skeins of sock yarn. And then
you have scraps.
When I knit a pair of socks, you guys know I like my little shorties. So this sock, for example, I used about 30 grams. Of this 100 gram ball, I used about 30. Now, so this is just fingering weight sock, you know. But then, so I also do this, which is fingering held double, which I have 30 grams left of this yarn, which all of those scraps go into one of the other bins, like just on my shelf, and that is full. No more room in it for scraps. So, that's a problem. So my goal for this year is to knit through some of this yarn, basically. So basically just knit a bunch of socks. Mm-hmm. And so this was the first one I cast on. This I cast on in 2022 still, technically. But anyway, so I barely got anywhere with it. And this is just going in my purse, actually. So this is a scrap. This was in my scrap bin.
What is it?
There's 75 grams left of it. It is Rose Hill yarn.
Oh, yeah.
In the country cyclist, something like that. But it doesn't look like the actual color because coffee got spilled on it. So it's stained brown. But
you knit some of that into Mason's sweater,
yes.
Right? Mm-hmm.
And so there's 75 grams left, which means when I knit a pair of socks for myself, I will still have scraps of this yarn that will go back into that bin. So this was pulled from that bin. It is just a 1x1 rib, 64 count vanilla sock is what I'm going to do because I know I can just knit a pair of vanilla socks for myself pretty quickly. But I just never wanted to knit this one because I started another sock. From the other section. So this is the scrappy pair. So I want to finish one scrappy pair, mind you, because this is 75 grams of yarn. Mm-hmm. Scrappy pair.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be a scrappy sock. It just has to be from your scrap bin.
From my scrap bin.
Gotcha. All right.
That's not really scraps at all. Mm-hmm. But anyways, because I can knit a pair of socks for myself in like 30 grams of yarn. Mm-hmm. Okay, like, because I only wear US 7. But so this is the first one of my scrappy bin, which I have barely knit any of. Yeah. So that's my first one.
All right. So I cast on a pair of socks too. It's in this bag. I forget.
Dolphin Collection.
Okay.
It was a native fiber special one.
Because I have plans to knit.
You know, listen, I literally said, we should try to knit through our sock yarn because we have both said we have so much sock yarn. So I was like, that's my goal. Knit at least a pair a month. And then I decided maybe 2 pairs a month. But that's a little crazy. Like a week and a half later, she says, I'm going to try to knit a pair of socks every month. And I was like, oh, that's a great plan.
Yeah, well, Daphne, in her brilliance, suggested it. And then Tracy of Grizzly Knits suggested it. And then I was like, well, that's 2 ladies with good ideas.
If Tracy says it, she will do it. If I say it, no, she will not.
Anyway, I cast it on a pair of socks. They're on my Make 9. They were actually on my Make 9 in 2022. And I never got them knit. I had this yarn already and everything. So I am knitting the Magic Heel Worsted Weight Socks by the Autumn Acorn Judy Jewel. And I casted them on 2 at a time, magic loop. I have 2 different cakes here of Knit Picks Chroma Twist. Is that what it's
I was about to say, I have no idea what this yarn is. Like,
I think that's, I have the tags in here. I don't know why I'm trying to like remember. Yep, Chroma Twist. They are the same color. It is Fathoms, but they look
completely different.
Yeah, they look similar, but not the same. So
they're just at like different spots.
Yeah, they're at different spots, but it's funny. So I am modifying the pattern because the worsted pattern that Judy has is cabled. And I don't like knitting cables. Like, I really don't like knitting cables. I love the way they look. I think they're pretty, but I don't like knitting them. And so on the front where the cables are, I am just following the stitch count and not doing any cabling. So I'm omitting the cable stitch. And so it'll just be like a rib pattern. And on the back is just stockinette like the pattern calls for until I get to the heel, and then I do the heel. I think they'll go quick. This is not marking anything.
It's marking the front.
Yeah, I just put it on there. I needed to mark the front. I mean, I didn't really because of this.
I guess so.
But I put it on there because it's a snowman.
It's a snowman.
And I thought I'd use it during the winter. So that's going to be, you know what, I'll move it up now. So I moved it. So it'll be in the right place for next time. And these are on a US 5. Yep, 3.75 millimeter. And I cast it on, so Judy has a small, medium, and a large. And I wear a woman's 10.5, 11 size. And I went ahead and cast it on the large size. Because, I don't know, I might regret that. It might be too big, but I don't think it's going to be.
I don't think so.
Her gauge is stitched with a US 7, 4.5 millimeter needles, and I'm using US 5. So,
how many do you cast on?
Well, it's a paid for pattern. So, I don't know if I can say that.
Where is it? I think you'd be fine.
Yeah, I think so too.
Based on like mine?
Yeah. So, there's that. What you
I
got?
have one more. Hey, look, there's my clip. Can I remember where I put that? Anyways, so this is the first thing off my Make Mine that I cast on, which is the String of Heart Socks by Maddie Hobbs, which is Maddie from Strings Attached. Nope. We share needles. Anyways.
It's Mallory from Strings Attached.
Look, ma'am. Anyways, so it's going to be a little hard to show. Hold on.
There you go, picking the blue. Teasing you.
It's the larger one, so it would be able to show more of it. So this is the front, this is the top of the sock. It's just going to, look, you can't even see this. There's a string of sock. I'll try the other one. I don't think it's going to work. There, you might be able to see it better. Kind of.
Here, let's see.
Kind of hard to show. Anyways, this cable design. And it's just hearts going down the center of it. Now, this is a fingering weight sock pattern. But her smallest size is the same count as a DK weight sock for me. So I just decided to do DK. And this is yarnable in the December color. I think it's Winter Mint. Yes. Yarnable. Whatever. Anyway, so there it is. It's super pretty.
It is pretty.
But so I'm just really following the stitch count and then the heart cable going down it. I'm not sure if like what heel she uses in there or what ribbing she does. I did 1x1 rib, and then it's a heel flap and gusset with the wedge toe. So these would have been done, first of all. But I knit this whole sock. I got to the toe. I was just about done. And then realized my front and back needles weren't lining up. Because, I mean, you're decreasing, you know. So I had...
Do you want me to pause?
Sorry, no.
Okay.
I had 10 stitches on the front and 16 stitches on the back. I don't know how.
You didn't decrease
I just didn't decrease all my gusset decreases somehow. But, so I had to rip back. So I, almost done. Had to rip all the way back to the gusset and then reknit it. And I should have guessed something was wrong when I was getting to the toe and I was running out of yarn. Like, I mean, I wasn't running out of yarn, obviously. I was on the first sock. But, like, I was trying to use up as much yarn as possible, which is why they are so long also.
Did you knit the cake did you knit the cake? Did you split the cake in half?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I didn't.
All right.
I was just knitting. My mom got me a scale for Christmas. So I just weighed. And so I got to, like, 57 grams, and I was like, that's really close. Why is it... Like, I didn't have enough yarn to do it. And I should have realized then that there's a problem. And I didn't. So, because I don't need a contrast for a pair of socks. Honestly. Like, I mean, Holden's socks. This is Holden's sock, right? Needs a contrast toe. Because he wears a men's 13. I wear a women's size 7. I do not need a contrast, technically, at all. So, so basically, these could have been done. But since I...
Wait, where's the second one?
In there. Oh. Since I had messed up on this one...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the gusset. Not the gusset. I'm at the heel.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep.
It would have been done.
Well, they'll definitely be done before the end of the month.
I know, right? Where'd it go? Oh, it's like under my chair. I'm not getting it.
Alright, so here is a new one. It is another pattern by the Autumn Acorn, Judy Jewel. In this bag by Molly Klein. It is called the Front Porch Shawl. Is that the back or the front? Yeah, because that's marking the front. Yeah, this isn't marking anything except the front. So it's called the Front Porch Shawl, but it's kind of like a scarf wrap. It'll get wider than this, but so I am using US 5s. Yep, 3.75 millimeter needle, and I am using old stash. So this is, I have the tag, Jilly Dream Sumptuously Splendid Hand-Dyed Yarn in the colorway Retriever. It is 100% superwash merino. And I think, yep, single ply. So there's that. I have 2. And then I have these. And this is some of the first hand-dyed yarn I ever purchased off of Etsy. And I believe the shop was called HKNT. And then somewhere along the way, the name changed to like Bay Street Yarns. And I don't even know if the shop is in still, you know, I don't know if it's still open even. But I had purchased 2 minis in this colorway, which is called Caribbean something. And then this colorway, which was called Stepping Stones. And they're both single ply. So I had those all set aside together to eventually knit a shawl or a scarf or something with, because I didn't want to stick my, I don't know, single ply in a sweater or anything. And so, I don't know if you can see that. There's a picture. Black and white, sorry. That's how we print here. So So the stepping stone, I had 44 grams of this, and it's Caribbean Sea. These were full minis, 20 grams each. So a total of 40 grams. And then the Dream in Color Jilly, between the two balls, I had a total of 73 grams. So it wasn't a lot. And when Amy of Noble Character Crafts, at some point, I don't know if when she had decided to stop selling yarn, or I think at some point she found a couple more skeins and loaded them to her shop. Or am I making that up? I don't know. But anyway, I purchased this from Noble Character Crafts, and it is the colorway Embrace, and it is the Radiant fingering weight, 70% superwash merino and 30% silk. And I don't think it's a single ply.
Does the tag not say?
No, it just says Radiant fingering. But it works well with these other, I mean, it looks so similar to them, don't you think?
Yeah, it looks like a single.
Uh-huh. But anyway, so those are the 4 colors I am using. And the original pattern calls for mohair. And I don't knit with mohair, so I'm just using those. And there'll be other patterns in it and everything. But so that is my cast on. And that is actually on my one of my Make 9 boards too. Do you have anything else?
I was just going to talk about this.
Oh, well,
It's part of the kids' make along.
I have one more that's already being cast on. And also, I feel like I dropped something.
I think your needles just hit your bed.
Oh, maybe. I cast it on another habitation throw. Did I call it hibernation?
No, you just said hibernation.
No, I mean when I showed
I don't know, it's
okay.
a habitation throw.
Yeah, the habitation throw. And this is worsted weight and DK weight scraps. So I am using a larger size needle. I am using a Chaoku 10.5, which is a 6.5 millimeter needle. And I have omitted the eyelets again for 2 reasons. Because, you know, really, the majority of the people in this house don't understand blankets with holes in them. And also, it's just a more comfortable knit, you know. I don't have to worry about counting rows. I just pick it up and do a couple of rows, and then I can put it down.
She's further on her second one than I am on my first one.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, that your first one is fingering weight, and this is, you know, TK weight, worsted weight. So what am I using? I am using a bunch, and I have them in this bag that I made myself years and years ago. I hand sewed it. A bunch of balls.
This is her bunch. Did y'all see my picture on my story?
Of
my bunch of worsted weight scraps?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
My bin.
I saw it in person. I saw it in person. I didn't see it on your stories. So, I mean, the bag is full of these, you know, different size balls. And this is Lion Brand Mandala yarn in, I gotta bend over again. In the creaky chair. Sirens. So, and then it's stripes. But most of them are split from when I knit a sweater with it. And then the other yarn is black Lion Brand Pound of Love that I had left over from that same sweater that I knit. And I'll just put them in as I feel. There's like no, you know, plan on how the stripes should work out, or I'm not letting that like steal some of the joy of knitting it. You know, the way it works up is the way it works up. But so that's all that I have casted on. And then what? We both have projects to talk about that we're going to cast on soon, right?
Yeah, I want to cast this on, but we just announced the make along. So I feel like I have to wait.
Well, just don't knit more than 25% of it. I mean, you're not eligible for prizes anyway.
Exactly, so I might end up casting this on. But anyways, so mine is in the Scrappy Angel bag. It's chickens. It's so cute. I think this is called the Aaron bag. I could be wrong. It's the wired frame, the small wire frame, if you really want to. So it's like, holds it open. So I have 2 yarns in here for 2 different projects, but they go together. So these are my yarns. This one is Yarn Bee Authentic Hand Dyed, and Iron Soot. And this is going to be the Anchor Onesie by Petite Knit. It will be the... I really don't think I should knit the newborn size.
No, I don't think so either.
What did I knit for Theo?
I don't know.
I don't remember. But it's just a little onesie, basically, for coming home from the hospital. So there's that. And then this blue. This is the second blue I bought. Because I originally bought one from Willow Tree, which I'm going to use for socks. It was a little too similar to the gray, which would have been fine, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted, like, blue. This is Craftly Dyed yarn in the Blue Sea, and it is a 50-gram yarn. And it is going to be the Anchor's Bonnet, also by Petite Knit. And so the buttons I have for the onesie are blue. But it's very pretty. And I really want to cast one of these on very badly. Which is why I also have yarn for a blanket, which is green. But that's downstairs. Not casting that on yet. But, so I really want to do these. I mean, they're so cute. But,
that's cute.
I don't know. I might wait a little bit. We'll see.
All right, and in my little bag by White Rose Fabric Co., I have, wait for it, so exciting, a brand new bowl of Dishy.
That's a good bag to put those in.
I know, I thought so too.
I need to do that. I have a bag too.
So I plan on knitting along with Tracy of Grizzly Knits for her dishcloth mal, and it is knit one dishcloth a month, I think is what it is. You can knit or crochet, and I plan to knit one dishcloth a month. That's doable, I think. Along with all the other projects I want to knit on this year.
No, my goal is kind of to knit 2 pairs of socks and a dishcloth in a month. Because why do I have cotton? I still don't. I have white cotton, you guys.
That's left over from the bags, right?
White cotton?
Yeah, white. My bag had white.
I gave you back yours.
Yeah, you did.
Maybe I should just do a float tote. What am I going to do? I don't even use my float tote now.
Well, yeah. I used mine for my EZV.
I used mine.
I will be using mine because I have plans to cast on a whole bunch of sweaters too. Because you know what? You only live once. It's your yarn. You bought it. You love it. And you can't finish it if you don't start it. And I know it drives some people crazy when people have too many whips. But it doesn't drive me crazy.
Maybe I should just knit a big float tote. Like, just keep increasing.
You could.
Just use up all the cotton in one.
Then you can use it as like a beach bag. You don't go to the beach. No. Never mind.
I'm not a beach person.
I am.
Well, yeah, you are. Not me.
All right. Well, we will be back in 2 weeks for our next regular podcast episode. And don't forget to visit Hey Country Creations and check out her products and tell us what your favorite is. And in the comments, and we will pick a winner. I think it was by January 23rd, and it'll be announced by January 25th here on YouTube. But look, we've been talking so long, the sun's changed.
Lean forward for a second. It'll wake up bad.
So yeah, if we both lean forward, we'll be okay. Lean forward.
It's fine. We're saying bye. Just say bye, and then we can get off.
But I had something I wanted to say, and now I forget. Oh, so now that we've we did Vlogmas, and we have, we did our Christmas Days vlog and like our November vlog. Tell us, would you guys be interested in like a monthly vlog or just an occasional vlog through the year? Or do you want us to not vlog until next Christmas? Like, let us know in the comments below, too, how you feel about us doing, the occasional vlogs or a monthly vlog or something. All right. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye. Bye.